Yoga is as requested. I'm going to review a video called Day in the Life of a Professional Eater by Katina Eats Kilos. Coffee and bread, the worst breakfast on earth. Coffee is just poison water and bread is the worst food on earth. Literally the worst drink on earth and the worst grain sludge, garbage, poisonous dreck. Alright, she also seems to have some eggs there. That's way better.
My life is not all that exciting. I eat very plain foods over and over again. My diet looks exactly the same almost every day unless I have like some sort of special social event going on. So this is it. This is breakfast.
If your diet looks like this every day, if you drink coffee every day and you eat bread every day, then you're gonna be severely, and I mean deadly sick when you're, I don't know how old she is. She looks like she's in her 40s now. When you're 50, 60, you're just gonna be, ugh.
I am off to a later start than normal because it was just daylight saving.
Wait, let me check how old she actually is, because you can't even tell nowadays in these videos. Oh my god, forget it. Why am I even surprised anymore?
So it is 8:30 in the morning. I have a cup of coffee from my Nespresso, which is like the best treat of the day. It's frothy on my lips. I also have some egg whites here that I just literally pop in the microwave and I top with a slice of fat-free cheese because I like that kind of creamy texture that the fat-free cheese gives.
Wait. Oh, wow, wow. That's why she has such low body fat. It looks like she's incredibly starved and infertile. It's the perfect infertility look. She has egg whites without the egg yolk for whatever reason. No animal fat at all. And then she has fat-free cheese. She doesn't eat any animal fat whatsoever. That's why she looks so old. Her skin looks terrible. How can she be 32? She has incredibly aged skin.
And also, there's no fat. So just a little extra protein in that cheese slice, and it is absolutely delicious. Give me all the chemicals. Then I top that with sriracha.
But it literally doesn't give you all the chemicals. She seems to have under eye bags, obviously. Anyway, you have to if you eat like this and live like that. But probably also dark eye circles. It's really hard to tell. I think that she put the hat on to hide her face.
It is really nice to be here instead of stuck inside on the treadmill. It's been really rainy and gross, but that means that all of the leafy greens are out and it is absolutely stunning.
I'm not sure why she went out for a walk. We'll see. And she doesn't have Bluetooth headphones, which is rare to see nowadays. That's already a bonus.
Here, so good morning. It is absolutely stunning here, and I just love being out here in nature, walking. The birds are chirping. The geese were going crazy just a couple minutes ago. I couldn't even do the intro, but nature wins. We can hear them now, but yeah.
Yes, way better than being on a treadmill in your garage, as most of these YouTubers do it.
I'm gonna wrap up this walk. It's about 3 miles, give or take. But yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this, take it all in, and catch you guys back at the house for a little snack before we get on the...
It's cool to go out in nature, that's all fine, but does she specifically go out for a walk to burn calories? As in, does she push herself to walk incredibly far? I don't really understand the purpose of it.
Spin bike. See you guys there.
Rice cakes. Arsenic cakes, that's how they should be called.
Yeah, the walk is accomplished, and that means snack time. We have a full sleeve of rice cakes, 7 rice cakes. These are just...
If I was there, I would just hit that off the table, seriously.
Plain. They're so exciting. It's like cardboard with glorious carbs.
Cardboard, exactly, yeah. Ugh, it's super disgusting.
And then we have our protein Greek yogurt combo in here, and a...
But it's again a low-fat yogurt, from what I understand.
Cup of coffee in my beautiful...
Wow, she needs coffee again. The second coffee today. Yeah, this is no surprise.
What I do is I just kind of kick it and wait for the...
Yeah, she looks insane for 32. Absolutely doesn't look any younger than 40. Just horrible. She has completely destroyed herself. She also has some tattoos. Not as many as that Mia Sayoko girl. But still, why do you get tattoos? It's self-destruction. I've never met anybody who got tattoos just like that. Especially when it comes to women, for sure. It's always a form of self-destruction. Something went wrong in their life. And when you eat such horrible food, you do these food challenges, from what I understand, that's what she does. I haven't seen those videos. Then of course you're destroying yourself. Everybody who's doing food challenges is trying to destroy themselves.
To digest, and then I hop on the bike and do a whole bunch of Zwifting, which is so exciting. My hand is shaking this camera.
I don't really get it. You eat a bunch of food, way too much, and then you work out all the time to burn off the energy which you just ate, essentially. All that this does is biochemically age you. The more you eat, the older you get, and that's exactly why you look so old.
It's really heavy. I do a bunch.
I'll give it to her. She doesn't use any makeup. That's what she said before, and that's great. You could say respect her, not really, but for not using the makeup, for showing how she really is, because you can never see how these people look like on YouTube.
So I'll mix in some like carbohydrate powder into my water. Brand doesn't really matter. The brand I'm doing right now is, I think...
Carbohydrate powder is sugar powder. So you mix in sugar in your water.
18 grams of carbohydrate. Glorious angle here. Honestly, these like crumble everywhere.
Wow, she actually does have a lot of tattoos. Well, whatever.
But it's worth it. I just sweep up after myself, but dip.
She has man arms.
The rice cake into the Greek yogurt. It's a delicious bite of food. And then we of course have to slurp our coffee. It's like dessert.
This is
so yeah, I'm gonna
sad.
smash this down. Here's the deal. I'm kind of doing this video because...
Okay, it's very clear what's going on here. She's trying to destroy herself because she subconsciously knows that she failed at life. She may not consciously actually realize it. It doesn't matter. That's how people end up doing what she's doing. Instead, in nature, you would right now be taking care of your 10 children at the age of 32, and that's what you would be busy with. From what it seems like, she's completely alone. Obviously, she feels miserable, and that's why she tries to fill her days by eating all of the time, walking in nature, that was the only good part, and now sitting on the bike. She just has nothing to do all day long because her life is completely empty. That's how people end up doing this kind of garbage.
I get a large amount of questions about how I stay so lean doing these food challenges.
What's surprising about it, you don't eat any animal fat, you mostly eat carbohydrates and some protein. It's starvation. That's it. It's answered.
Even though I don't really consider this to be all that lean, I gain...
It's pretty lean. It's abnormal for a woman, that's for sure.
So I take a lot of time off in the off-season to get lean, the off-season from food challenges to get lean, and then obviously I do a lot of exercise trying to keep my heart health in prime condition. You know,
Wait, what? That makes zero sense. Is she delusional in some way? There's tons of studies, lectures that show you that your heart health gets worse when you put your heart under a lot of stress, which is literally what exercise does to your heart. Exercise is considered to be extreme stress, not even normal stress. Stress is bad for your whole body, but this kind of stress, especially the kind of stress which impacts your cardiovascular system, is incredibly bad. You do understand it, right? You do understand why marathon runners die from heart attacks.
7 months of not doing food challenges is a long time, and I'm finally getting to a place with my health, my diet, my physique, that I am happy with where I'm at. So
how is that relevant when your face looks like that of a 40-plus-year-old, which means that you can't attract any men anymore and create a family. You're going to be crying in your 40s, 50s that you're alone, maybe still doing food challenges. It's just miserable.
The ride, basically, because my power meter wasn't working, it was showing me putting out like 30 watts less than I really was, which is a big deal.
Yeah, she has pretty bad dark eye circles also. Now you can really see them. The combination of dark eye circles and under eye bags makes you look really, really unattractive because you look sick and nobody is attracted to sickness.
It is time to shower and get cleaned up and then smash more carbs. I need all the carbs.
No, you need to stop working out, doing food challenges, and you need to start eating a lot of animal fat. Oh my god, I didn't even see. She looks so horrible here. Oh my god. Wow, she's one of the unhealthiest humans I've ever seen in my life. Especially at the age of 32. Absolutely nuts.
This is about to be the post-workout deliciousness. This silly little bird's eye Walla skillet bag is the most macro-friendly freezer section food I've ever found.
I think that she put on some makeup now, but it just doesn't cover up the worst looking spots of the face.
3 servings total. Each serving is 4.5 grams of fat, 27 grams of carbs, 3 of them being fiber, and 12 grams of protein. So in total, I'm going to get 36 grams of protein out of this thing and a really good amount of carbohydrate.
Is that what you really believe? Because that food is not digestible. You need to look at the biological value of the food that you eat. Then you will realize that instead of 36 grams, you're going to get really around 18 grams from this. I'm serious. That's how it actually is.
It's like 75 grams, give or take. So this is delicious, actually, by the way, as well. It's really easy. I just pop it in the microwave. I've been enjoying this as a bit of a treat on days when I...
And then if you put your food in the microwave, even less.
I'm going to add some of these greens just to add a little bit of volume. There's already broccoli and carrots in this, but I just want to add a little bit more greens and
She's adding volume as in fiber, which is indigestible. She actually realizes that, from what I understand.
Volume and health, since I haven't had any other vegetables today. I've only had fruit.
These vegetables don't even exist in nature. They have nothing to do with health, seeing as they make you super unhealthy. They are full of pesticides for one thing, but even if they weren't, they have naturally occurring toxins such as oxalates, if that's spinach. Other leafy greens also have oxalates. Actually, pretty much all of them have them. It's just that spinach has a lot of oxalates.
In the way of a banana. So we're just going to kind of mix some greens in as we go. And hopefully these kind of get hot. But yeah, this is like such a macro-friendly quick meal. This isn't something I have all the time. This is probably like the only meal of the day that really varies. Sometimes I'll just have like a protein shake right around now. Sometimes I just have a salad. It really depends on how I'm feeling today. After 2 long rides in a row, I needed some extra carbohydrate, but
that looks so insanely unappetizing. And afterward, she's gonna be on the toilet for a very long time, seeing as most of that is not digestible. It will just come out with a lot of gas. It's just, I understand why nobody wants to be around her, why she doesn't have a boyfriend.
It is looking like some good fuel here. I'm gonna just basically eat all of this, which is so delicious for being just freezer meal. Eat all of this, let it digest for a little bit while I get some work done.
You can't let it digest because it's indigestible.
And admittedly veg out for a little while, and then we will get to doing our strength training workout. I like to separate my strength training from my cardio just so that it doesn't interfere with anything. It gives...
It's essentially all the same. Look up what cardio actually means. Weight training is also cardio.
Myself some time to recover and lets my body know like, hey, it is time to focus on strength gains. There is kind of such a thing as like your body not knowing what it needs to adapt to if you put your workouts too close together. If you absolutely have to and you don't have time to separate cardio from your weightlifting, that's fine. Do it. Doing it is better than not doing it, but...
No, not doing it is better than doing it.
If you want to, I guess, prioritize maximum potential as far as strength gains, which I'm always looking to do, you want to separate your weightlifting from your cardio.
Strength gains for what exactly? What do you need the strength for in everyday life?
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get this workout started. That is my dinner almost every single night. So I've got 1 cup of dry oats, a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, and then I will add 1 scoop of protein powder. If you guys don't already know, I do play World of Warcraft, and every Sunday through Thursday, I do stream myself playing World of Warcraft on Twitch, chatting with y'all, having fun, answering questions, and just overall being an absolute video game nerd. So if you guys want to
This is getting better and better.
check out my Twitch streams, the link is down in the description below. It is just Katina Eats Kilos, of course. So if you guys have any little bit of nerdiness in you, come join me. Even if not, you can just come on and chat with me. It's a pretty good way to talk one-on-one. I'm pretty bad at getting back to
You don't need to be nerdy to be into that. You need to be a complete loser, a complete failure.
Comments here on YouTube. I get to as many as I can, and I'm much better about reading comments off on the live stream on Twitch. So I sit here, enjoy my proteins while I get my stream ready.
There's no way that you enjoy that. You don't seem to enjoy any of the food you eat, and you generally don't seem to enjoy your life. It doesn't seem like you have any joy in your life at all. You are the very definition of depression.
Daily calorie and macro total pop up now, and that is basically how I
Daily fat 30 grams, not even animal fat, just some plant oils, which don't even count. Carbs, I agree, she gets a lot of carbs. Protein, half at the very best. Calories, again, then you need to really see it as 1,400 approximately.
I've been eating. I've been burning about 25 to 2,600 calories per day, which means that I'm in about a 500 to 600 calorie deficit, which is perfect.
Way more than actually, which exactly explains why your body fat is so low and why you look so exhausted. Yeah.
Again, this tells you that I'm not a magical creature. I have to work very hard to maintain my physique and stay healthy when I'm not doing food challenges. So
There's just no way that you're in any way healthy by any definition. It's just insane.
keep that in mind. There's nothing magical here. I wish I was a magical unicorn, or in my case, a paladin like I am in World of Warcraft. But that's plenty of talking from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, peace out. Bye.
This ended up being really sad. It's such a pathetic life. She doesn't have anybody in her life. She sits at the computer live streaming to people, some kind of losers on Twitch playing World of Warcraft, people who have no life themselves. I guess that's her way of delusionally imagining that she has a family, some kind of people with her, even though she has nobody. And then she fills her days with what you could see, drinking coffee, eating seeds, and walking in nature, which was all right, although not if you set a specific goal as to how long you need to walk to burn calories. And then the cycling and weightlifting for no reason. All that she does is destroy herself biochemically. The food was horrible, and it's filled with anti-nutrients, toxins, and just sugar for the most part. No animal fat, no collagen pretty much at all from what I could see. And really just a bunch of artificial sugar, junk food, and a lot of stress all of the time. Her daily life is incredibly stressful, which is why at the end of the day, she sits down and plays video games. And funnily enough, she doesn't even realize this, but her playing the video games is actually a million times healthier than what she does the rest of the day. If she would have been a full-time World of Warcraft player, instead of doing the food challenges, and that's not even as bad as the exercise, then she would look more or less normal for her age. But instead she has these very deep under-eye bags and dark eye circles. She looks super old. This is just what happens with people nowadays living these modern slave lives. Their lives are so empty that they try to fill it with anything they possibly can, but it always ends up being self-destructive, seeing as really it's just a way to try to cope with the emptiness and the depression, but there is no way to do it, and you deep down realize that you failed at life, which is why it always has to end up being self-destructive. You're just trying to destroy your life. It's messed up. Thanks for watching.